Thank you, Larry. When I passed the gavel to Larry last year, the global pandemic that literally changed our lives wasn't on our radar. But wow, has it changed so much how we work, travel, communicate? While Larry's experience wasn't what he expected, he managed it with grace and fortitude, and certainly that was no surprise. Obviously, Larry couldn't travel to chapters, as the chair usually does, and many of our events turned virtual. Throughout it all, he has shown tremendous leadership and set the tone for how NAIOP continues to guide our industry in the new Zoom world. Most immediately, the pandemic's effect began to emerge. NAIOP pivoted and began providing insights into what all of it meant through a series of webinars, roundtables, and new research. Larry's guidance during the year inspired our successful offering of our entire library of courses at no cost to members. He visited chapters virtually, participated in webinars and live chats with developing leaders, and met regularly with chapter executives and chapter boards to encourage and hear from them on what they're seeing in their own markets. NAIOP has been at the forefront through it all, and Larry has blazed an important, meaningful trail this year. He has led the organization to deliver value, engaging the membership in new ways, and providing the critical resources we've all needed. To honor his service this year, NAIOP has made a donation to a charity of Larry's choice. Larry, we thank you for your dedication to our organization and our members, and I thank you for your friendship. Lastly, if I were you, I would visit the Hawaii chapter as a holdover assignment, as you have sure earned it. Congratulations, Larry.
Thank you, Greg. Wow, what a year this has been for all of us. It has been my honor and privilege to serve as NAIOP chair, even as the association and industry, and really the whole world, took a turn that we've had to reimagine how to communicate, connect, and work. When we started the year, I outlined my goals of adding value to our members, experiences, engaging CEOs, and developing leaders, and creating opportunities for our members to connect and learn from one another. Although what I envisioned as a year on the road, visiting chapters and talking to members, suddenly came to a stop in March, I'm grateful that I was able to spend a few days together with our chapter leaders during the February Chapter Leadership and Legislative Retreat. I enjoyed talking with so many of our members and celebrating your many successes across the chapter network. I'm so proud of the way this organization responded to the pandemic's immediate impact on our industry. Within literally a matter of days, we were hosting webinars, looking at new research, and building an online research resource center. We made the strategic decision to make this content open to the entire industry, and it yielded some new NAIOP members and connected us with leaders previously not engaged with our content. More than 8,000 industry leaders participated in our COVID-related programs, taking that valuable knowledge right back to their businesses and experiencing firsthand the value of NAIOP. In April, we announced that NAIOP was opening the entire library of on-demand courses at no cost to members. This tremendous opportunity was vital in keeping ourselves and our teams up to date on the fundamentals of our industry and the latest trends in development. By August 1st, we had more than 10,000 enrollments in our courses, and many individuals were able to earn a certificate of advanced study. From entry-level brokers to C-suite executives, our courses have proven to be valuable, and needless to say, this free course initiative was a key resource provided at just the right time. Development Magazine published an entire issue dedicated to the pandemic, the challenges and the way ahead, and new studies by NAIOP Research Foundation have provided practical guidance. Whether you participated in a webinar, met new colleagues on a virtual roundtable, or simply kept up with all of it through our national market share blog, no doubt you look to NAIOP as a leading, steady resource during this uncertain time. Legislatively, our team worked at the federal level for provisions in the CARES Act and additional relief packages, as well as in states and provinces to represent the industry and ensure that our well-meaning legislative actions don't create unintended consequences. Finally, our events have been successfully repositioned to deliver the same high level of education and networking that we've come to expect at NAIOP. I know you'll agree with me that nothing replaces face-to-face events, and we all eagerly return to those as soon as we can. However, I can attest to the fact that online conferences are a valuable way to learn and connect. And we've all become Zoom experts, me included, and have increased our technical skills tenfold. So while I wasn't able to accomplish the goals I set forth in the ways I thought I would, I'm proud to say that this organization made this year so much more meaningful for me, and I'm gratified by the work that we've accomplished together. Quite honestly, sometimes it takes a pandemic to bring us all together. In the spring, NAIOP staff and I began meeting weekly with chapter executives and staff to talk through challenges, brainstorm solutions, and share what we were experiencing locally. That hour is one of the most insightful of my week. The support offered between our chapters and the generation of ideas that came from those conversations have helped us all feel more connected to each other and to the organization. Last year, I told you I felt a bit lucky to be leading the association through what we've all expected would be a prosperous year for our industry. Today, I tell you that I feel a lot lucky to have led the association through this journey. I'd like to say a few thanks, particularly to my colleagues on my office development forum who have supported and guided me this year. Thank you. To my partners at EverWest, who believe in giving back to our industry as a duty and allowing me to work on behalf of all of you. And to my wife, Carol, and our family for their encouragement, although the time they expected I would be on the road for NAIOP actually turned into quite a lot of time with each other as we all quarantined at home together. Thank you for putting your trust in me in this year as your chair. Now, it's my honor to introduce the members of the 2021 Executive Committee. 2021 Chair, Molly Carson, Ryan Companies US. Chair-elect, Jeff MILANAIK, Bridge Development Partners. Treasurer, Brian Walker, Millcraft Investments. Secretary and Vice Chair, Knowledge and Research, Molly McShane, McShane Companies. Vice Chair, Business Development, Tom WULF, Lowe. Vice Chair Education, Kate Nolan Bryden, NRP Industrial. Vice Chair Government Affairs, Kim Snyder, Prologis. Vice Chair Membership and Chapter Relations, Alex Thompson, Cameron Development Management. Vice Chair National Forums, Celeste Tanner, Confluent Development. Vice Chair NAIOP-PAC, Louis FONTENOT, Trammell Crow Company. And our Developing Leaders Representative, Maria POYER, Amazon. And myself, immediate past chairman, Larry Lance, EverWest Real Estate Investors. It's my privilege to introduce Molly Carson, our 2021 chair. Molly and I have been able to work together over the years, and as I look forward to all that she'll bring to the association next year. Molly joined NAIOP in 2007, and throughout her membership, she has given her time as a member of the board, where she led the Membership and Chapter Relations Committee, contributed to the Developer of the Year Selection Committee and Development Magazine Editorial Board, and serves as a Research Foundation Governor. She's an active member of NAIOP Arizona, where she led efforts as chapter president. Molly is the Senior Vice President of Real Estate Development and market leader for the Ryan Companies Southwest region, in which she is responsible for the leadership of office, industrial, retail, and healthcare real estate development teams and general business development efforts. Molly, I'm going to virtually pass the gavel to you and send you my best wishes as you take on this role and lead this great organization next year. It's my honor to introduce Molly Carson, our 2021 Chair of the Board.
Thank you, Larry, and congratulations on all you accomplished this year. I've enjoyed our many conversations and look forward to continuing much of the great work you started. I'm thankful for our friendship and your continued leadership within NAIOP. A year ago, we were celebrating the longest economic expansion on record, and almost overnight, everything changed. Although we're still navigating this new normal, I believe the horizon is clearing and brighter days are ahead. Commercial real estate will always be an industry based upon relationships, and I'm confident there's no better place to sustain us in the tough times and propel us forward in the good times than NAIOP. As chair, my focus will be on opportunities for mentorship within NAIOP. Meaningful connections, especially in these challenging times, are what will make the difference in whether we remain stagnant or grow. I would not be where I am today without the help of a couple key mentors, as well as many connections I've made through my tenure with NAIOP. In previous economic downturns, we lost significant numbers of talented individuals who opted to leave our traditionally risk-filled industry. The ones who stayed did so because they had either the fortitude to stick it out or a mentor who coached them through it. Our developing leaders will look to those of us who have weathered other crises, and I know I can count on our members to share their time and insights. Creating and fostering lasting relationships within NAIOP at all levels is key to the lasting success. Secondly, diversity, equality, and inclusion have always been priorities at NAIOP, and I am dedicated to continuing those efforts and making meaningful progress. I believe that we can have the greatest impact if we start early, working with high school and university level programs to create a strong talent pool of diverse talent by gender, age, ethnicity, and orientation. Equally important, we have to prioritize an inclusive workplace culture in our companies and within NAIOP. We critically need more diverse leadership in our businesses and our industry to better reflect our tenants and communities. This is not an easy or a quick process, but critically important to the continued success of our industry, and frankly, the right thing to do. Like many companies, Ryan Companies has made strides with our diversity and inclusion efforts, but there is much work to be done. It's going to take us all working together and facing some pretty uncomfortable conversations. And I believe our efforts, carried out in a respectful and intentional way, will move us in the right direction. The road ahead will be filled with both curves and opportunity. The upcoming U.S. election gives us a chance to work with leadership and policymakers on both sides of the aisle to ensure our voices are heard and to serve as a beacon for responsible development. This pandemic has forced us to find new ways to communicate and connect. NAIOP is delivering valuable resources through courses, webinars, research, and more to keep us on top of industry trends and transformations, and I encourage you all to take advantage. While we can't predict with 100% certainty what's to come next, we can commit to moving forward together, to staying connected and striving for the greater good of our organization and industry. I look forward to working alongside our members next year, and thank you for this opportunity. Back to you, Larry.